Hey guys, Phil Ball here. Just a quick video on what is a CRM. I get this question a lot with business owners. Doesn't really matter how long they've been going, to be honest. They could have been going 20 years, they could have been going kind of 2 months. But it's really important that we nail down the essential role of what a CRM is going to do in your business and exactly the function where it sits. And also, if you've got other professional CRMs that might be doing a job but not quite cutting it, I just want to clear up some of those questions. So, it's basically a customer relationship management software. The first one was built in kind of 1987, back when kind of computers started to be a thing. And I think the first place businesses should start is using an Excel. Okay, so just getting a simple Excel spreadsheet and listing up all the customers that you've managed, all the customers that have obviously come through your fantastic product or service, and now they don't need it or they haven't got use for it right now. There needs to be a record of them somewhere. So, what that is kind of setting the scene for is what a CRM is going to do for your business. Okay, so where do we start? Well, quite simply, let's just have a quick look at where this is going to fit into your business. So you're the managing director at the top. You've obviously got kind of 5 or 6 functions within the business: marketing, sales, operations, finance, and team. And there's 3 levels to that, right? There's clear systems in place which need to be operating the business. There's a strategy, and then there's kind of people that take on that strategy and improve those systems all the time. So a CRM is just one of those systems. Where exactly does it sit? Well, what I'm suggesting to you is probably contrary to what a lot of industry specific CRMs are going to suggest, but I see this with a lot of my clients. So I'm just urging you to give this a think, really, right? So you might be using an industry specific CRM, but it will be focused on the operation side of the business. So, for example, you could be using Clinico if you're a physio. You could be using Forest if you're a salon business. You could be using eKeeper if you're a mortgage broker. And there's all these weird and wonderful CRMs out there for your specific industry. But what they've tried to do is they've tried to take on the whole business function. So they're trying to manage the finances, they're trying to manage the operations, they're trying to make sure that that's all like data protected, etc., etc. And quite frankly, a lot of the business owners that I'm working with now are separating those 2 things out. So we're getting a really, really good CRM to sit in that marketing and sales section of the business, and then on organizing all that information in there. And then when they cross that line into becoming a customer, they can then sit into that new system. There is double keying, but it is worth it in the long run. Trust me. It's also good to just have 2 systems simultaneously running as well. I know lots of businesses that are doing it right now, so it's definitely worth considering. I'm not here to sort of tell you what ones are good to use. I personally, in my business, use Go High Level. It's quite a blank canvas, so it gives you lots of abilities to do really weird and wacky things like automate messages, send out reminders, and then you can launch triggers. You can do so many things with it. I urge you to have a look around the market to see the one that's going to suit you. But hopefully this is starting to sow some seeds in thinking, right, where is this CRM going to fit in my business? So if we go right out to that left-hand side on the screen where you can see marketing, it all starts with a data set. That data set, so your market has got to sit somewhere in the business. It can't just sit in your head, and ideally it's not on a Google Drive on a spreadsheet somewhere. So that's what I'm urging you to consider, is getting a CRM to kind of fill that void. So what other cool things can a CRM do? I borrowed this from the internet. You can do customization, you can do email marketing, you can do insights, you can do deals, you can track the prospects, customers, colleagues. You can do so much cool stuff. If you're a business owner right now and you need to delegate this, I wouldn't be delegating anything in marketing or sales until you've got a CRM built. And if you're hiring somebody to run that CRM, then great, but it needs to be built alongside yourself. So that kind of gives you an idea of exactly what the CRM is going to do. So where do you start? What do you need to go away and think about right now? You need to select a CRM. They all start at very affordable investment levels. Some scale a little bit quicker than others. Again, I'm not here to tell you which ones to choose or which not to choose. It's got to be right for your business. You've got to collect a data list. I'll do another video on a data list, but you need to find these people somewhere and you need to add them to your CRM. You need to watch and learn and join the webinars that your CRM will be hosting. They'll have so much course content that will help you kind of understand and utilize the CRM best. You don't need to learn this stuff inside out. You just need to be aware of what the capabilities are, and then your ideas can start to fly. You then need to think about planning the stages. So whether that's setting up an email campaign, what do they click through, where do they go next, what happens, they book a call, they get a reminder, etc., etc., etc. Remember, specific CRMs that are blank canvases give you a whole host of functionality. If you use an industry specific stuff, they'll be setting these really tight systems and not allowing you to do extra reminders or sending them a text message or integrating a little WhatsApp message to your client. So you'll be really, really restricted. You then need to think about the proactive steps. So what are the proactive steps that you're actually going to go to your CRM? You're going to task one of the team to actually go out and say, right, you need to follow up on all these people on here. They've all got these really cool boards, and you just sort of pushing or gently kind of moving people through these sales process on the boards. And then you're kind of launched up and running. This is like a little mini series helping business owners out there. Unknown source, but take it with a pinch of salt. You control the business or the business controls you. The choice is yours. Enjoy. If you like it, then give it a share and give us a follow on YouTube. All right, bye-bye for now.